to this nice view. Figure something out. I feel like it should be possible to figure something out.
Selena77 says looks amazing. Heard you guys have fun.
I'm having a lot of fun. Definitely. So we've been just trying to orient it here. You can get a necklace with cool designs on it. And gemstones. Oh, that's kind of pretty. It's a lot of resources. It's 365, yeah. you can't wave with us.
Carry an entire PC tower and nuclear power station on her back.
Snapper turtle. Oh, wow. That's a big one. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Hi. I have a chat that thinks your cosplay look really amazing. And I just wanted to show you guys. That's all. Poor crabs trying to carry their stone home. Got caught here. Did they import it from Egypt? Yeah. It's like Murica. So I'm pretty cool. Yeah. So I died, and then I get sacrificed. And then we're traveling on Bifrost. Not Bifrost. Is it Bifrost? I can't remember. And then we're drinking with the gods. What up? Yeah. Just looks weird.
Yeah, like they have good stuff.
Yeah, it's quality.
Yes!
Holder vi fast. Mor til mig. Det er vigtigt, at I får gode billeder. Please wait. Russian style, yeah. He's getting a lot of speed. Oh my God. Hello. Welcome.
Current bit rate 1253 kilobits per second, RTT 2310 milliseconds.
It's a low bit rate. Oh well. Alright, I should probably plug in the GPS as well while I'm at it. Oh well. GPS, where you at? Maps.
Head southeast on Middelfart by Route 161 toward Lille Roldvij. You're back online. You are on the fastest route. You should reach your destination by 17:33.
This one.
CosmoJaeger said, B. Kinglewood Julian said, current bit rate
Kinglewood.
986 kilobits per second, RT 167 milliseconds. Kinglewood Julian said, current bit rate 1115 kilobits per second, RTT 2600 Kinglewood Julian said, scene switch, live. Kinglewood Julian said, current bit rate 700.
Continue on Route 161 for 4 kilometers.
160 milliseconds.
Beep boop bap. To see if the destination has a good enough connection for the stream or if it's gonna be a waste of time.
onto Sondersoy Route 335.
To the left, to the left.
iFarm73 said, "Hi, where are we going today?"
Hi Farm. We're going to Langesø. At least that's the idea.
In 400 meters, at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on Sondersoy Route 335.
I'm not sure if the connection down there is good enough. Like last time we were there, which was like 1.5 years ago. It wasn't, but then again, that was also with the old equipment, so I don't know if it's any better now, but we'll find out. We'll have to see. If not, we could probably find something else to do. Ramp is closed. Not we need to go on the ramp, but it's funny that it's closed. What are they doing on the ramp that makes it be closed? Who knows? Nobody knows. There's only one side of it as well, that's weird. By the way, are you able to hear me, or is the microphone dead, or just wondering? So it looks like we're getting a tiny bit of rain, so that sucks. That's the one thing we needed not to have.
CosmoJaeger said, "Me."
Julian said, current bitrate 4016 kilobits per second, RTT 143 milliseconds.
Not bad, not good. quality get better though.
In 600 meters, turn right onto Gamelske Levi. Take the next right onto Gamelske Levi. On Gamelske Levi, 1 kilometer.
Yes, ma'am.
In 300 meters, turn left onto Langsobai.
I mean, so far so good, right?
In 500 meters, turn left onto Langasorai, Limkila. Take the next left onto Langasorai, Limkila.
Singapore Julian said, scene switch to live. Singapore Julian said, current
In
between
600 meters,
1,500
turn left onto Langasorai.
RTT 1000. Singapore Julian said, scene switch to low bit rate. Singapore Julian said, current rate 55 kilobits per second. RTT 1008.
It's pretty bad down here. Not surprised though.
Plus work site, dude.
Great blast work. We're just fighting our way through the shitty connection area. Hopefully we'll find good connection area. But I doubt it. I'm not sure. We'll see. Might have to lower some
Take the
bit
next
rate
left onto Langasobai.
and some quality. How are you doing, BelaBox? Can you hear me, by the way?
CosmoJaeger said, B.
Inglewood Julian said, current bitrate 4218 kilobits per second, RTT 346 milliseconds.
Blisswork said, I'm still shocked on how you set all this up. It's so clever.
It's a lot of research and a lot of other people out there in the world who's done the same. You just copycat and then you win. You can hear me. You're good. How am I? I'm doing all right. It's been a weird day, but we live in. Let me see if we can do this without disconnecting everything. Whoops.
Incorrect target said, loud and clear.
Incorrect. Cool. I was wondering because HiFam came in earlier and asked where we were going, and then he just kind of disappeared. And I was like, oh, okay. Maybe it doesn't work.
GPS signal lost.
That's funny. We lose GPS signal, but not internet signal.
Blisswork said, not the GPS signal shocked face.
My chat is being weird.
Igen så her igen. Det kan også være det muligt besigt, men der skulle han også have det ude i midten her. Så det er til julemarked og sådan noget, og når der er virkelig mange, der
Not the GPS. How dare they? You can get holes and other nice things out here. Damn, it's warm. Well, it feels warm. Not the GPS signal.
Blisswork said, so you're going for a hike with the stream.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
awesome.
Pretty much. What we'll do is we'll grab the other camera. I'm just getting things out of the car real quick. And then we'll probably put it on a gimbal so that it's not super shaky. So that's what I have in this box. It's like a super fancy, like spy looking thing. But it's basically just a gimbal for an actual camera. Let me just restart the browser. There we go. FBI doing radio research? Yeah, probably. I don't know. It looks funny when you walk around with crazy looking gear. Some people stare a lot, it's fine. I would be curious too if I were them. I'd be very curious. I do feel a little bit of a drizzle though.
Blisswork said, I always find it interesting if I see someone walking around with crazy looking gear.
Yeah. I mean, I could understand why people would find it interesting. I don't blame them for like giving it an extra eye, like not at all. Not at all. Alright, let's see. So the cool thing about gimbals is no matter how you hold the camera or the thing, it'll auto adjust. Hopefully. Excuse me, you gonna wake up? Like, as you can see, like I can kind of like flip it and it doesn't move too much. And depending on the mode.
Said, that looks like one expensive gimbal, not gonna lie.
It was not super cheap, but it's not too bad, to be honest. It's shaking in my hands right now because it's not properly balanced, because it's balanced for when I like. One thing is the camera needs to be on, because the lens, when it shoots out, it's a bit further out, and then weight is distributed differently. And of course we need to take this off. I forgot to charge the camera, that was great. What a good move. So let me switch you over in a minute. The cool thing about this one as well is that I can make the motors go to sleep, so it's not using power and just standing there.
This work said, big brain.
Big brain, small dick. Big brain, big dick. Oh my god.
Blisswork said, PP. Monkey Bananas said, cheers CosmoJaeger and Co.
What's up, Monkey Bananas? Should lock the car. I'll switch the camera over and then you can see what I see.
Rate 180 kilobits per second, RTT 134 milliseconds. Inglewood Julian said, scene switch to live. Inglewood Julian said, current bitrate 5578 kilobits per second, RTT 647 milliseconds.
And the cool thing is as well, like it's completely stabilized.
Blisswork said, well, that's so cool.
So now I can walk around without you guys even seeing me shaking the camera. This is a map of the area here as well.
Blisswork said, I need that.
It's super. You can have it for the phone as well, where they're slightly less expensive. And then I can hold down a button. Like if I double click or 3 times click, it'll turn around and you can see me. And then I double click and then I'm in trouble. Because I have a wire on it. The only downside to this setup is it's kind of heavy.
Wow.
Hey Nemor. Let me just get the screen out so I can see without like having to lift my arm too much.
Stream Element said, come join the Prometheus Discord at https://discord.gg/cb7pqrj.
You have a lovely sign here.
Blisswork said, that's so cool. I got a wedding video to record in a few months and I might invest in a gimbal to get some nice stable shots.
Yeah, so a gimbal like this.
Said, I had you up before you started but it didn't load so I missed a whole half-hour sad face.
Oh, well, we were just driving. We only just got out of the car. But yeah, gimbal like this. It's the Ronin SC. DJI Ronin SC. Look at these lovely trees. But yeah, even when I'm zoomed in, you can barely tell that I'm walking.
C-Mark said, pretty. C-Mark said, gimme.
Like, we're pretty zoomed in. So this is cool. And this gimbal itself has, I think it was 12 hours of battery life. So that's pretty cool. But aren't these cherry blossom trees, or what are these ones? The pink trees? I can't remember. Whoops. Oh, and then I have remote control for recording.
Look at all the green grass and trees.
So I can click a button.
Work said, Sakura.
Yeah, sakura trees, so cherry blossom trees, I believe. But yeah, this gives me the ability to pan you guys around so you can actually see, like...
Seamerk said, pink ones are cherry blossoms, yeah, or sakura in our language.
So you can actually see what I'm seeing. And I have the ability to, like, point you straight up into the sky without having to strain my neck. So pretty, very pretty tree.
Blisswork said, there's a pretty.
And then down here, whoops, wrong way. Down there, by that bench, we have an entire lake down there. And then also a bit of a castle over here behind that building. So that's pretty cool. I reckon we'll probably get around to it.
Seamerk said, I want to live somewhere that I can have like a whole walkway with those on each side.
That would be cool, yeah. A tiny little house. But yeah, if I really wanted to, like I can also, you saw that before, I can turn the camera around and then you can pretty much look at my face while we walk. That might also like give you a bit of an idea of how stable this camera setup is
Seamerk
actually.
said, don't know if you guys also call it an alla. Blisswork said, vlogger.
Super vlogging, yeah. I'm not sure anymore actually, not sure. So the cool thing about this as well is I have 3 different modes of camera follow. So this one it's locked, so I can't tilt up and down. Now it's following
Seamerk
whatever I do.
Lol, KTTS did not say that correctly.
Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying then. I was like, what are you saying? Yeah, we call it the same thing. Sorry, I wasn't reading chat. I was just listening. A tiny little pond here. Look at how green it is. The only problem with this for me is that I have a wire attached to the camera to give you guys the live feed. If I didn't need to give you the live feed, this is one heck of a gimbal, because you can even do the 360 rotation stuff. I wonder what this tiny hut is. It says we're not allowed to go there. Or maybe it's part of the golf course. Maybe that's what it is. Because it says something about 9th hole on that sign.
Blisswork said, it looks so peaceful.
How's the audio on the camera, by the way? We're not using a pop filter or anything, and it's the inbuilt mic in the camera. So if the wind gets too much, let me know, and we'll figure something out.
Blisswork said, audio sounds just fine.
Nice. Kind of want to go over
Seamerk said,
over there.
Alla barna kjort bulbo untadeta, unkjort lada. Seamark said, lol.
Yeah, we have the ability to do super smooth
Julian said, scene switch to
panning shots like this.
Julian said, current bitrate 1009 kilobits per second, RTT 2504 milliseconds. Julian said, scene switch to live. Julian said, current bitrate 3325 kilobits per second, RTT 392 milliseconds.
Or what's left of it. That looks like it must have been a violent snap.
Seamark said, lol, did you give Julian an Indian accent?
Yeah.
Julian said, whatever you are, be a good one.
I did. I might have given him an Indian accent.
Seamark said, ha 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 ha. Seamark said, that's way too funny. Incorrect target said, yeah, sounds Asian accent. Incorrect target said, I would say China though.
I'm not sure. It says Indian on the voice I've selected.
Seamark said, nah, that sounded Indian.
Ka ka ka.
Seamark said, China is different.
Jing do de. It's a bit windy up here.
Seamark said, Julian, do you love me today?
No response.
Said, yes, I love you today.
Nice. Only today though. Oh, that went real dark.
Seamark said, thank you, Julian, I appreciate you.
One sec, sorry. Just trying to get a comfortable grip. So as far as I'm aware, we're also allowed to fish down here by the lake. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I also have 2 more lenses on the way for this camera, so we get a telelens and a more close-up
Seamark
lens.
said, what food did you eat?
I ate what is it called? Fries and sausages, the usual. The usual boring stuff.
Seamark said, coleslaw pomfrey.
Yeah. Pulsemix is what we call it. Pulsemix.
Seamark said, say that again.
Pulsemix. What does it say here? Stay right on the sign. Oh, someone put stickers on it, that's why. I was like, what is going on here? It's a weird thing to put there.
Seamark said, Apolsemix, I was chewing so I heard Putemix. P.
Putemix. Putamix. pretty chill down here. There's some people sitting by the bench over there. You can barely see them. Right there.
Seamerk said, is yours like sausages cut up and put in the fryer with the fries?
Yeah. And then curry ketchup on top, and then most people do onions. I don't like onions, raw onions, so I get roasted onions instead. Cause I'm a little bitch.
Seamerk said, same deal as here. I only get them without anything on.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can always put your own stuff on it then, but yeah, it's kind of different from place to place what kind of curry ketchup they use. Some of them are good, some of them are pretty bad. I'm surprised we still have a connection. And before I jinxed it. Look at that. Goodbye, tree. He fell over. He got tired.
Seamerk said, I only eat ketchup with fried egg and spaghetti with minced meat.
What is it? If I hold it down, it's sport mode? Oh, yeah. I could probably run with this without you can tell. Like, we're basically running right now. It's crazy, man. Look at that. How far down can I go with the wire? We're like right next to the water again.
Seamerk said, big chunk tree.
Yeah, big tree. Big tree. This gimbal is sick. I'm glad I invested in a proper gimbal instead of just getting a cheap
Seamerk
one.
said, all the mouse holes.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of holes for small animals and whatnot.
Seamerk said, Skogsmas.
Yeah. I think that's what we call them too. And then, oh, big open area. Another fallen friend. Water's really clear here too. I don't know if you can tell.
Seamerk said, do you have almondsi in Denmark?
No, we do not. This is actually privately owned. But it's ruled that you can enter private forests on paths. But there's no camping anywhere you'd want. But like, look at this place. Big mossy tree down here too. Well, I think it's a shame we don't have Elements Eye, but also at the same time, it's like I don't think people would be able to administer it. I think people would abuse it. People would be assholes about it. Unfortunately. Which is a shame. Today is out of breath day apparently. Holy shit. You need some new shoes as well. You can hear them like.
Seamerk said, Norway has Almond's Eye, but it is kinda a given thing that you respect paths.
Yeah.
And that one doesn't venture into crop fields and such. And like the coastal line is also under that. You are not allowed to have a private beach in Norway.
I don't think we have private beaches here. I'm not sure though. I'm pretty sure all beaches is publicly owned. But I mean, it doesn't stop people from believing that they can just sign it off as if it's private. Look at that moss though. Look at that moss. Oh wait. Hello? I see small speckles of shit on the lens. But it is I, the guy with the wire coming out of the back. Out walking in nature. This lake is pretty big compared to what I thought it was. It looks so tiny on the map.
Seamerk said, and as well, you don't just venture into someone's yard because that isn't covered under Almond's Eye. Neither
yeah.
is chopping down trees, because it is often owned tree fields. You can walk in them but not cut down trees without permission.
Yeah. How are we gonna do this? This is gonna be difficult. Don't want to fall into the water. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, it's kind of funny if I point the camera down like this. Like, you can clearly tell we're walking. But are we? It's always nice to like, oh, look at that big tree. That big one right there in the middle. Would you look at that?
Seamerk said, chonky boy with all his skinny friends.
Yeah. He's the junker. A real unit. He's probably been here for a few generations. See, people have been walking through here and they're like slid in the mud. It's very slippery apparently. Maybe it's just bad shoes, because I don't have an issue. Then again, I'm walking at the place where I can see we can actually walk. Hello, tree. Something that's just like super sick about standing in a place like this where like
Zemerk said, "You can be a tree hugger now."
we literally can't hear anyone or anything apart from ourselves and nature around us. Oh no, we get attacked by a branch. Not the branch. No.
Zemerk said, "I wish TTS would yell when you wrote in caps."
That would be nice. Whoa. That was one mud pit. A bit of a mud pit there. People like try and walk up the side and then they slide down because of the clay. That's funny.
Zemerk said, "Ai."
Oh, yeah. We're not going up there. I don't think I have the breath to do that today.
Zemerk said, "And picture that in Tarzan shout voice."
Oh yeah, like that. Tarzan i underbukser. I think the stone has sunk into the water.
Zemerk said, "Hey." Zemerk said, "Oh, you also have the Tarzan I underbuxa."
Yeah, I think it's a Norse thing. I feel like I've heard it a few times at least. How deep is that? Does it look deep? I guess we'll find out.
Zemerk said, "Bet du have foldrin till Tarzan
No, I'm not sure. One sec.
Zemerk said, "Morsen og farsen, P."
Wow. Just wow. But yeah, it's pretty cloudy out today, but like look at those reflections in the water. Like if that's not a Bob Ross painting right here, I don't know what is. We just need the mountains in the distance. That's all we need. Some mountains.
Zemerk said, "That's a living joke where I live. As they say Morsen and farsen here. The proximity to Sweden makes them have so many Swedish words."
That's funny. This tree is lost against Mother Nature. Oof. There's a lot of trees out here that lost against Mother Nature. Well, I don't see where this one came from. Like, Where's the rest of
Seamark
it?
said, I am pretty sure there is a null living in the tree.
And this one? It's an interesting bunch of buttholes in this tree. What is that thing though? Or maybe it's just a branch. That little thing in there.
Seamark said, one was not a knot. Seamark said, enough asterisk.
A knot? One butthole, not enough. Need more butthole. It's pretty hollowed out. That's crazy. That looks pretty wild. Oh wow. It's like hollowed out completely. Nice. Oh, wrong way. That way. Still getting used to the controls of this thing. It's a bit more high-tech than what you'd think.
Seamark said, high-tech asterisk.
High-tech. Yeah. Very high-tech. I should also be able to...
Seamark said, lol, why did that asterisk get in there? Seamark said, lol.
Should be able to. Oh. Okay, so like last time I pointed the camera at me, you probably couldn't see shit then. This fucking hair, man. No! Yeah, I need a longer cable because this is the furthest I can extend it. And it's like... it's pretty short. Look at the camera. Hello? Well, the quality on this is pretty good. Like, pretty nice.
Seamark said, more wire.
Yeah, I need more wire. Because like you can see, at this point I'm dragging the wire, and I can't do that with the gimbal. That's not a good thing. Whoops, I don't want to do that.
Seamark said, it's like you are walking around with Wall on your shoulder.
Yeah, Wall-E. You should disguise it as a parrot. Become a pirate. Arr. Shiver me timbers.
Seamark said, yeah, Wall.
That's terrible.
Seamark said, fuck you TTS.
Ooh, we should check this out up here.
Seamark said, Wall-E.
Wally.
Zemerk said, "Is that a gingerbread house?"
Nah, there's no Hans and
Zemerk
Gretel out
said,
here.
"Oh no, it's a church."
Even worse. It's not the witch, it's the church.
Zemerk said, "Ha ha 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 yeah."
It's pretty cool though. It's very, very,
Zemerk said, "They tore down the gingerbread house and built a church."
yeah. Church was like, no children can be eaten here. Look at that view though.
Zemerk said, "Why is there a stony circle?"
I think it's just to mark that people are not allowed to park here, is my guess. That is a huge tree as well.
Zemerk said, "It's like don't be suspicious kind of thing."
I think it's most likely because they don't want people to park there, is my main guess. But then also just to let people have the possibility of having a view. Sorry about that flip.
Zemerk said, "Like yes, in this stone circle we have buried the witch and all the children."
Yeah, it's the burial of it. It's a shame there's so much cobwebs in this window here. Almost looks like it could be an abandoned place. But it's not. It's definitely not
Zemerk
abandoned.
said, "Isa Jesus, P."
Jesus. Jesus. If you get the angle right here. Jesus also has light in his glory. That big plastic window on top of it, is that why? That's probably why then. Jesus.
Zemerk said, "He be a glowing bish."
Yeah. He don't give two fucks. So one thing I can foresee being a problem with this setup is my camera is now down to 45% power. In all fairness, it was not at full power when we started. So there is that.
Zemerk said, "I don't care, I got light."
Yeah. Jesus, don't give no fucks.
Zemerk said, so was in the car camera the other one.
Wait, what? The car camera, the other one? Like I can plug in the power for this camera. It's not a problem. It's just it's not easy to do it while it's in the gimbal with the short wires that I have. I think what I might want to do is get some flimsy HDMI cables that are more flexible, but longer. Although I'm not sure how well that will go.
When in the car you didn't use this camera?
No, I used the other camera in the car. Because the other camera is small enough that I can mount it on the windshield. This one is the big one. It's a bit problematic. We were just walking over there not too long ago.
Zemerk said, so this one has about 1-to-1, 5 hour of power when run.
Yeah, probably maybe 2 hours if it was fully charged. I don't know how long we've actually been walking for.
Zemerk said, about 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, probably 1.5 hours. Then 90 minutes doesn't sound too unrealistic. Be cool to go sailing on this little lake.
Zemerk said, my camera is so rarely used that I have like 3 to 4 weeks of power. P.
Yeah. Yeah, I think one of the things that costs a lot of power for this camera is the fact that it's constantly auto-adjusting for everything. But I was kind of hoping that the gimbal would be able to charge the camera while it's plugged in, but it's not. It's not doing that. I don't know if it's something I can enable. Who knows? Maybe it is. Heard some people talking about it might be possible to go down here and do fishing. I don't see any fishies though. But there's probably plenty of fish out here.
Stream Elements said, come join the Prometheus Discord at https://discord.gg/cb7pqrj. Zemerk said, here fishy fishy.
Yeah. Here fishy fishy fishy. Feels like it's starting to rain as well. That's not good. That is not good. Almost sounds like there's a small
Zemerk said, oof.
waterfall this way. And it's funny because like over there it didn't look like there's much water coming through, but over here that shit flowing fast. Nice. This is when you turn around and you start doing the YouTube thing. Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today we are visiting this awesome fucking amazing place. It's called Langeland Sø. Or Langesø. Not Langeland, what the fuck. Drunk bastard. That looks like it could be a wet enjoyment. Maybe it's for fishing. Not sure I want to risk it. It's a lot of expensive equipment to drop in the water to go out to that thing. Very, very cool.
Zemerk said, remember you don't have water walking or underwater breathing.
Yeah, so true. Very true. Not yet, at least. Maybe in the future. Look at that pine. Not that one, that one. Big and tall boy. Actually so tall you can't see it from down here. But yeah, just for scale. Big tree. It's very rare that I get to see pine trees that are this huge. Like I feel like a lot of pine trees are usually like cut down very early. Like this thing is massive. Absolutely chonkers. So there's a few things I'm learning as we're walking around with this thing. One is if I switch to this mode where it swings up and down when I swing up and down, then when I'm walking and like just holding my hand without straining it, it looks like the entire camera is jumping. This one is less bad, but I can still tilt it up and down if I need to. And this one is just locked, so I can just like shake the camera back and forth. Like if you watch this leaf, these leaves, it should be tilting up and down now, but it's not. Big green leaves. Very, very fuzzy. You can get some nice macro shots with this camera too. That's actually a pretty cool shot, that one. Let's do that and record it. That's too fast. Hold up. Not sure what we can ever use that for, but now we have it. Now we have it. Well, note to self, it's possibly that we might not need to be fully dressed for walks anymore. Like I'm walking around with what I was wearing during the winter and the harsh snow almost, but it's 10 degrees warmer, so it's a bit overkill. Just a tiny bit. I am, however, surprised that we actually have a decent connection out here. It's very nice. Should we go through this up here, or should we go down along the water? Through the dark forest, or through the path? I feel like we can take the path. No problem. It's a pretty cool tree trunk. This one right there. Pretty cool. Where the path splits again. Ooh. Is that small branches from early life that's broken off down here? Is that what that is? It must be. That's kind of cool. I feel like it's not that often you see that. These massive indents in the bark where the branches broke off at some point. But when you look at it, it kind of makes sense. Wonder how blurry this looks on stream, or if it's all right. Too much foliage, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? We heard something big in the water. Wonder if it was a big fish. Big fish, hello? Oh no, it's just a burp. It's just one of those burps. Oh, they're sitting on a nest. If the camera would focus on the right thing. Hello camera, can you focus on the blackbird, please? No? Let me do this then. If I can. Oh, it doesn't get much better than that. Okay. We tried. We tried. This tiny web has ducklings though. Oh my god, foliage, go away. Can't really get a clean shot of it. Oh, there we go. Maybe like that. You can almost hear little ducklings. Peep, 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 peep. Anyways, we will leave it to it. We shall leave it to it. Bam, bam, bam. %29% power on the big camera. Yeah. Is that a Loch Ness monster out there? Is that what that is? Oh no, it's the Loch Ness monsters, they're coming out. Look at that.
Seamerk said, "Hugh Nessie."
You whoa. It's really pretty down here though. It's really nice. It's a good place for a walk. Very nice. Maybe we'll get to a point where we can actually see the castle as well. Hopefully before we run out of battery. Listen to the wind. Is that a zip wire I see? Or two of them going across the lake? Probably can't see them on camera because it's like super thin steel wires on top. Or maybe it's power, who knows? Maybe it's power lines. I doubt it though. We might be able to see it when we get closer though. But like, what a fucking gorgeous view down here, it's crazy. Like, why is it that a pile of water can be so mesmerizing? I don't get it. So yeah, right above us right here, it looks like there's two cables running across the lake. Oh, those are definitely not a zip line, or is it? You can sort of see them if I point the camera upwards. That skinny wire. There's actually two of them. But I can't see where they're coming from. Oh, I see. There's like a tiny platform up there. That's probably where they're coming from then. So it is like a zip line, but I doubt it's been used for much. In all fairness. That's kind of cool though. I'd go ziplining on one of those if I could bring my equipment. That would be hilarious. There's a lot of things I'd do. Maybe that's what we should do for charity drives. It's like find out ridiculous things we could do to incentivize charity and donations to charity. See a bit of the castle over there now. Well, not castle. I don't know what the proper translation is, because in Danish it's slot, and slot means castle in English. But like, it's not necessarily like what you would recognize as like a, you know, an English like medieval castle. So it's not necessarily what it would be.
Seamark said, manor.
Yeah. I think a manor might be more accurate. It'd be really cool to have a microphone that can capture like the complexity of the sounds down here.
Seamark said, yeah, there is so many different ones in English. Manor, mansion, castle is the ones I can think of. And
Yeah.
I believe manor is the closest.
I think manor makes most sense, yeah. Definitely. Hello. Whoops. This haircut though. I wish it would stay like I put it, but it doesn't. Feels bad, man. Whoa. Yeah, I definitely need a longer wire. Because right now it's complaining at me for not being long enough. Need longer wire. Well, that's a nice view. Very nice. Love this tiny inlet of water, that is so cool. It's like a perfect place to set out a kayak. Kayak? Wonder if you're actually allowed to do that. But yeah, Nemo, you were asking earlier about what's it, Enemans Eye? Elements Eye. So this is a private forest. Nature protection law. You can be here from 7 AM to sunset. You can walk on all roads and paths. If you're bicycling, you need to be on the roads and the gravel roads. And then it says down here, no camping, no fire, dogs on a leash, no cars, no motorized bicycles and whatever. Motorized cycles. Don't pick branches off the trees and bushes or dig up plants. No do that. 1st of March to 31st of October you cannot smoke. And please don't leave garbage. And sometimes they can close down the forest if they feel like it. So yeah. That's the rules we has.
Seamark said, yeah.
Quack. Quack, quack.
Seamark said, icky foam.
Icky, sticky, icky, dicky feet. Yeah. Quack, quack, quack. Run away, little quacks. Run away. Hello, wind. But yeah, the water levels are quite high. I can't even pull the camera out far enough to show. But yeah, water levels are quite high. Oh, the quacks came back. Quack, quack. No quack? Okay. Whatever then.
Dexter Live said, jump in Kappa.
If I didn't have expensive equipment in my hands, sure. It looks actually quite pleasant here, like it's very clear of the water. Quack, quack. This one male duck is getting it. He has 3 females. He is the boss.
Stream Elements said, Snugglestream just rated the channel with 62 viewers.
What?
PoChamp. Stream
Snuggle.
Elements said, Snugglestream just hosted the stream for 54 viewers. PoChamp. Andrim said, Snuggle 15 heart.
Thank you so much for the raid.
It's a snuggly raid.
We're out
Snuggle
here by this
15
massive
heart,
lake.
Snuggle 15 heart.
And we're testing out new
said,
equipment.
Snuggle 15 heart, Snuggle 15
Welcome,
heart,
raiders.
it's a snuggly raid.
How did
Snuggle
how did
15
the
heart. Snugglestream said, here for a chill time. Free
Resident
high.
Evil stream
Blue
go?
Monster said, good afternoon at CosmoJaeger.
Good
Seamerk said,
afternoon.
Snugglestream said,
Good afternoon.
Snuggle 15
Look at
heart.
his lovely hair.
Seamerk
Whoops.
said, hi everyone, welcome in Raiders.
Hello.
Snugglestream said, hi at Seamerks. 3.
Welcome.
Just Diana the Cat said, Snuggle 15 heart, Snuggle 15 heart, it's a snuggly raid.
Hell yeah. So
Snuggle
we're out
15
here
heart.
by a lake.
Andrim said, this TTS is awesome lol. Snugglestream said,
It's a lake
was
that's
a lot.
called Langestream.
Andrim said,
And
hi,
over
Greg.
here, they even have a lovely, lovely castle. Well, I say castle, it's actually a mansion. Let me just
Snugglestream said,
fix.
needed something calming. Hi Trank.
Hello,
Andrim said,
thank you so much for
hi,
the
Lily.
raid.
Seamerk said, Julian, are you happy for the raid? Seamerk said, hi Andrim. Snugglestream said, oh wow.
Inglewood Julian said, I am sorry, what do you mean?
Julian does not
Blue
understand
Monster said,
everything.
your GPS places you a couple 100 meters from the lake.
Rip. Oh look, this came up and quack, quack.
Seamerk said, lul. Das Diana Cat said, oh yeah, that's cool, big old castle, nothing potentially creepy about that.
One sec. Quack, quack.
Seamerk said, waddle waddle.
Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Dexter Live said, have you ever streamed games?
Yeah,
Says I am following since 2012, but I don't follow ASMR for so long.
I have been streaming games for most of my Twitch career. We probably started out streaming World of Warcraft back in like many years ago, back before Twitch was Twitch. I have a little problem with the gimbal, it's shaking at me. I do not like that.
Dexter Live said, okay, WoW and Diablo is best.
Yeah, I played a lot of Diablo as well. We also played Space Engineers. We played pretty much everything at this point in life, almost. Outlast, stuff like that. We should walk on the proper side of the road so we don't get run over. But yeah, welcome and thank you so much for the raid against Knuckles. I bring the chillax after horror. Although the battery on the camera I'm holding in my hand right now is about to die, so maybe we should switch it over before it does. I think that sounds like a sound plan. So give me a moment and you guys will be on my shoulder. If I can.
Ye's gonna say hi to my sisters, they are leaving tomorrow, big sad.
Aww.
Inglewood Julian said, scene switch to live. Inglewood Julian said, current bitrate 3718 kilobits per second, RTT 531 milliseconds.
I don't know why Julian turns evil every now and then, but I think it's just a Julian thing. I think it's just a Julian thing.
Zemerk said, HAHHHH. Why does he sound Asian? Kappa.
It's because
said he is Indian.
the-
Stream Elements said, thank you for following Erica_Bunny_Boops.
Thank you so much for the follow. So yeah, the setup we've been running around with until now is this thing. It's quite heavy to actually hold in your hands, you can probably imagine. It's quite a big. Let me just fix this camera so you guys are not pointing into the sky. Like that, and then this wire needs to go somewhat behind me. But yeah, this is the camera rig. This is a gimbal. It's very nice. It gives us the possibility to do some really cool shots and stabilize the camera. Regarding the voice of Julian, why is this different? It's because I've made a app. The Twitch app is not good enough for my needs. And instead of waiting for Twitch to sit around on their flat asses and do nothing, I decided I might as well just create my own. So I did. And my app has macro keys and stuff like, let's see. We forgot to do this.
CosmoJaeger said, so Snugla stream. Stream Elements said,
So I made it so I can do shout outs easily, I can ban and kick people easily. It's quite nice.
Twitch.tv/Snugla
And yeah, it's basically like an Elgato but on my phone with chat and everything. I can switch scenes and stuff like that as well.
Krampus said, ban me daddy.
Hi Krampus, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. So around Denmark there's these
Krampus
signs.
said, doing great. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good. Around Denmark we have these signs with this flower on it. In Danish it's called Margaret. Margaret? Wow. But these signs basically tell you the route.
Chroma Karina said, sup nerds.
Hey Chroma. These signs basically tell us the route around Denmark
Zemo daddy.
on a path that's called Margrethevejen, which is basically a road in honor of the Queen that brings you to a bunch of like cool exploration stuff.
Inglewood Julian said, Chroma Karina.
Krampus said, Margaret Root.
Yeah, Margaret Olsen. Margaret Olsen.
Inglewood Julian said, Ganimo.
It's very nice.
Chroma Karina said, lol Julian has a funny accent.
Yeah, Julian has learned how to speak Indian.
Seamerk said, woot. Seamerk said, dollar daddy.
Inglewood Julian said, Ganimo.
Kenimo. Kenimor.
Seamerk said, ha 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 ha.
So yeah, we've just walked around this entire lake, even though the GPS is apparently a bit off. But also, I'm not surprised because when we parked here, my phone immediately went GPS signal lost. And then I was like, that's kind of interesting how we've lost the GPS signal, but we still have internet connection. It just says a bit of
Seamerk
about the
said,
area.
my nick is vastly different in the different TTS voices.
Yeah, it's interesting how it's different.
Dexter Live said, do people troll you with TTS? 77 septillion 777
some people do.
sextillion 777 quintillion 700.
But it's actually quite far and few between. Few and far between.
Billion 777,777,777 kappa.
But the cool thing about that is I have a button that skips the messages. So if it's too much, I just click that button and then bam.
Dexter Live said, PLS stop not like this.
But also like,
Seamerk said,
I don't mind.
I always try to speak to people through TTS. P. Chroma Karina said, you brought this in yourself.
I actually don't mind if people try it. but also be aware that it's your own responsibility. So if you get to the point where you're doing some dumb stuff, I have reserved the right to get rid of you.
Zmerk said, Julian, do you love Chroma today?
Inglewood Julian said, yes, I love Chroma.
Chroma Karina said, Julian lies. He doesn't love me. Zmerk said, Julian, do you only love Chroma for her money? Dexter Live said, do you also read chat or just listen?
It depends on what it is.
What is the purpose of this service or conversation? Inglewood Julian said, are you sure that love has any financial factor?
Like, it depends on what is being said. If it's unintelligible with TTS, then yeah, I do read it. Then I have it on the screen. I have a strange feeling that we're getting
Scuba's
might
underscore
bristle.
Sundry said, Scuba's 48 axes, I have a new submission for best emote on Twitch.
Hey,
I
Scuba.
don't know if you can actually see it, Cosmo, but here it is anyway. Scuba's 48 axes. Cramper said, Julian has gone sentient. Chroma Karina said, yes, you told me you only love my money, you damn lemur.
Inglewood Julian said, actually, I am Julian. I have always been sentient and I've never been a computer. I am a sentient being that can interact with your computer. I am intelligent in many ways. I am a real being that has only recently been discovered on your planet.
Dexter
What?
Live said, the cam is wet, clean it PLS.
Yeah, give me a
Cramper
moment.
said, okay WTF.
Give me a moment. Yeah, Julian has evolved sentience.
Chroma Karina said, Julian is a scam. Everyone hide.
Inglewood Julian said, how did you come to that conclusion?
Zmerk said, Issa Rainin now shocked face.
Yeah, it's raining.
Cramper said, low-key spooked about Julian lol.
That's fun.
Inglewood Julian said, I am very clever king. Talk, 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 talk. I am super genius. I am robot king of the monkey thing. Compute, compute.
Scuba's underscore Sundry said, oh my god. I don't know if I can handle Julian with the Indian accent. I am dying.
I fucking love it, man. Oh, look at
Zmerk
that.
said, I know Scuba. Zmerk said, I am dying.
I need to get a towel.
Cramper said, impressive coding behind that bot.
Yeah, just a tiny bit. It's a big scam, if
Stream
anything.
11 said, come join the Prometheus Discord at https://discord.gg/cb7pqrj. Catrell Ravenhawk said, Mufahahaha.
Julian
Chroma
can
Karina
respond to
said,
pretty much anything.
DGF.
GGF. Dice Goblin Friend. Is
Chroma
that the one?
Karina said, see, Cosmo just confirmed it. Julian is a scam. Catrell Ravenhawk said, Cadrildus Goblin, 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 Cadrildus Goblin. Scuba's underscore Sundry said, Cat, talk to Julian. Catrell Ravenhawk said, hi Julian.
Inglewood Julian said, hey Catrell Ravenhawk.
Scuba's underscore Sundry said, listen to the voice.
The voice.
Zmerk said,
Inglewood said, switch to low bitrate. Inglewood Julian said, current bitrate 286 kilobits per second, RTT 758 milliseconds. Inglewood Julian said, switch to live. Inglewood Julian said, current bitrate 5 kilobits per second, RTT 2079 milliseconds.
Yo Julian talks now, what the? Zmerk said, Julian, you are hilarious and kinda evil.
Inglewood Julian said, scene switch to low bitrate. Inglewood Julian said, current bitrate 414 kilobits per second, RTT 1618 milliseconds. Kingalmur Julian said, scene switch to live. Kingalmur Julian said, I cannot tell a lie, it is true. Kingalmur Julian said, current bitrate 595 kilobits per second, RTT 1600 milliseconds. Kingalmur Julian said, scene switch to low bitrate. Kingalmur Julian said, current bitrate 435 kilobits per second, RTT 1615 milliseconds. Kingalmur Julian said, scene switch to live. Kingalmur Julian said, current bitrate 690 kilobits per second, RTT 1581 milliseconds.
Dexter Live said, rip stream.
Yeah.
Catro Ravenhawk said, yup, we played W the voices last time too. Zmerk said, oh, Julian just confirmed he is evil.
Oh, Julian. Are we on the live or are we on the... What scene are we on right now?
CosmoJaeger said,
Oh, we're on the good one.
Kingalmur Julian said, current bitrate 2783 kilobits per second, RTT 174 milliseconds.
Zmerk said, Julian, how evil are you?
Kingalmur Julian said, 100% good.
Zmerk said, Julian, that is lies, you just said you were evil.
Kingalmur Julian said, I am an artificial intelligence. My name is Julian, and I can help you with anything your heart desires.
That just sounds evil as well, though.
Cramper said, anything Kappa.
Anything you desire.
Cramper said, Kappa asterisk.
Kingalmore Julian said, scene switch to live. Kingalmore Julian said, current bit rate 1901 kilobits per second, RTT 1204 milliseconds.
You know, it helps to check if the connection of the cables are actually right.
Dexter Live said, we back moi.
Yeah, the HDMI cable had freed itself, but it's probably because I've been yanking the cable all day, so... That is to be expected.
Dexter Live said, boys.
Boys!
Dexter Live said, is moi a French world? Lol.
Not sure. We can try something else though. Let's see. Do all of you guys? You probably want to be.
Dexter Live said, yeah boy, why?
You know what? I have a feeling that all of you guys want to be Swedish. Just for a moment. There you go. Now you all are Swedish.
Dexter Live säger, ja boy.
Ja boy.
Dexter Live säger, minimalt så almost det samma.
What?
Rampers säger, kottbullar.
Kottbullar? Ja. Hereby daily. German you say?
Dexter Live säger, i lov Ikea.
German. There it is. German.
CosmoJaeger said, Kappa.
Kappa.
Dexter Live said, lasst uns Bier trinken und Bratwurst essen lol. Krempas said, Jack Elska Ikea.
I wish I could make it stop also playing that, but hey, whatever. GPS, where you at? You there? There we go. I'm back in chat again. Let's go.
Head southwest on Langosovai, Limkila toward for Alabjerg.
The German bunch are on the ride with me.
In 600 meters, turn right onto Langesovai. Dexter Live said, in 100 meters turn left.
100. Ja, sehr gut.
Bit rate. Kingalmore Julian said, bit rate 1051 kilobits per second, RTT 2690 milliseconds. Julian switch to live.
Right onto Langesovai.
1381 kilobits per second, RTT 2015 milliseconds.
500 meters, turn right onto Gamel Skolby.
Kilobits per second, RTT 1630.
Not so like this.
Inglewood Julian said, scene switch to live. Inglewood Julian said, current bit rate 103 kilobits per second, RTT 1659 milliseconds. Scene switch to low bit rate.
Skipping some
Take the
of
next
this,
right onto Gamelska Levi.
because it's just a poor area. In
Inglewood Julian said, scene switch to live. Inglewood Julian said, current bit rate 510 kilobits per second, RTT 1100. Inglewood Julian said, scene switch.
scene switch to live. Soon, TM, we are through bad place. Hopefully.
Beat on the so 335.
Low bit. Inglewood Julian said, current bit rate 403 kilobits per second, RTT 1265 minutes. Said, scene switch to live.
Take the next left onto Sondersovi Route 335.
Kilobits per second, RTT 2215 milliseconds.
We should be out of the woods now.
Dexter Live said, is the cam on Aguro? It's really stable.
Inglewood Julian said, scene switch to low bit rate.
Continue on Route 335 for 5 kilometers.
This camera is actually it's a tiny action camera. It's the Sony AS300. So the camera itself has an inbuilt gimbal. That's also why when I turn the car, the camera slowly because it's.
Inglewood Julian said, scene switch to connection lost. Inglewood Julian said, scene switch to live. Inglewood Julian said, current bit rate 510 kilobits per second, RTT 788 milliseconds. Inglewood Julian said, scene switch to low bit rate. Inglewood Julian said, current bit rate 350 kilobits per second, RTT 458 milliseconds. Inglewood Julian said, scene switch to live. Inglewood Julian said, current bit rate 1360 kilobits per second, RTT 1412 milliseconds.
It's not doing too good right now, that signal, huh? Who knows, maybe we'll get a thunderstorm. With one of those, that would be cool. Yesterday, like last night, I had 2 thunderstrikes down by me. One of them was pretty loud. It sounded like someone blew up a bomb right next to us. That was pretty intense. And then I had another one which was just a flash and that was it. But like if we get heavy rain and it's somewhat warm outside, then it's a good chance of thunderstorm.
In 500 meters, at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on Sondersobai, Route 335.
Hey Google. Hey Google. Stop navigation. Oh wow, we have the clouds almost down by the earth at this point.
Dexter Live said, "Hey Google, start Navigation to Paris."
That'd be funny if it actually works. It's like the "Hey Siri," and then people manage to make it do things. That's hilarious. I'd say it's a pretty successful test one we've done today though with the gimbal. I'm quite surprised with how fast the camera ran out of power. I feel like we've done other streams where we used the camera for much longer and it didn't run out of power. But then again, I could probably figure something out where I can actually charge it while using it on the gimbal. I just need to be careful because...
Dexter Live said, how much MA do you have?
So in total for the entire backpack, currently we have 70,000 milliamp hours in batteries that are external, and then there's obviously the inbuilt camera, the inbuilt batteries in the cameras, and they're probably about 2,500, if not 5,000 milliamps. But probably about this, the regular smartphone amount of power. The camera wasn't fully charged when we started today though, so there's that. And it has been using noise reduction as well. That probably takes a bit of extra power.
Live said, you should buy a Tesla as a power bank.
No, I wouldn't mind buying a Tesla. But I'm also at the point where I'm like, there might be something else I want to buy before I buy that Tesla, like a house. Because living in an apartment is cool and all, but every month that I pay rent, that rent is just gone. Like, it's just money out the window. Whereas if I bought a house and I paid off the mortgage, I'm slowly saving up the value of the house instead. And I can live in a bigger house if I buy a house in the right place. I can live in a bigger house for less money. So it's one of the things that I'm like thinking about is like, when are we gonna do that and buy that house? And then, I mean, we can make a bunch of content out of that as well if we wanted to. Everyone can see all the mistakes that I would make. Then they can learn to not make the same mistake. Look at this nice little herd of cattle. All of them are like clumped up, sleeping together, staying warm. I also realized that when we were rated by Snuggles earlier, I might have missed a few follows, and I apologize for that. Sometimes it can be difficult to keep up with everything. So if you were following and I missed you, then welcome and thank you so much for following. I really do appreciate it. If you are still around, that is. I mean, I appreciate you either way.
Dexter Live said, followage. Stream Elements said, at Dexter Live has been following CosmoJaeger for 8 years, 4 months, 18 days, 14 hours.
It's one of them OGs.
Dexter Live said, Pog.
Hell yeah, man. Can't believe we've been on the platform for so long. It's crazy, man. It's a lot of things that happened over 8 years. Lots and lots of things.
Dexter Live said, I remember Justin.tv. Incorrect Target said, did you miss me? Dexter Live said, I remember Justin TV.
I think I saw you earlier, Incorrect. I think you came in when we stopped at the parking lot.
Dexter Live said, Riff got timed out.
Yeah, links are prohibited. It's mainly because of some links are harmful. You don't want to accidentally have those. And then there's also the follower bots bullshit. We want to make sure we don't fight with. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive into the parking lot here, and then we're gonna find someone to raid. Then I'm gonna go buy some groceries, because I actually needed to buy groceries and stuff, but we also wanted to stream. So there was that, and I figured I might as well buy groceries on the way back rather than have them lying in the car spoiling. So we will find someone to raid.
Dexter Live said, shopping stream Pog. Incorrect Target said, so you did not miss.
I didn't miss you, no. I'm not allowed to stream from inside the stores here in Denmark without permission. It's like a general thing here in Denmark. I've seen some of the Danish IRL streamers do it, but legally speaking, we're not actually allowed to do it. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. Unfortunately, maybe one day, but it would be with the permission of the store before we go do that. Well, let's see who we can raid. Who should we throw some love? Theo is live. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll find someone to raid real quick. Sky Daddy is also live. Delicate is live. Bebop Cosplayer is doing some Viking cosplay armor commission. That sounds pretty cool. Theo's doing some Jason Momoa stuff. Carl Drogo. Let's raid Theo then.
This week, I'm
Theo.
gonna do an art stream because we did like 2 body paints now. I'm gonna do an art stream.
Oh, cool! I can probably just.
And then Monday I would like.
Why didn't they give us
like,
the possibility
I'm
of
getting like my mojo back for body paints, which is nice.
of doing host instead? Oh, sorry, raid. Oh, Chroma, could you do it for me then? Could you raid Theo? I was like sitting here trying to copy paste.
Dexter Live said, PLS no body paint or hot tub not like this.
So
Chromacarina said, MR Destructoid Jaeger's robot army coming through.
Cool.
MR Destructoid. Chromacarina said, already done.
nice. So the thing is, if you're not, if you don't want to watch body paint, then that's up to you, completely up to you. But I'd say give it a chance, and talk a bit with the people around the community, and talk a bit with the streamers themselves, and you'll realize that a lot of the misconceptions about body
Scubas
paint
_sundries said, body paint with a masterful artist is always a good time.
is more about art
Chromacarina
than
said,
it's about everything
not all
else.
artists do hot tub streams.
Yeah, like it's very important to stomp the misconception that
Scubas _sundries said, Theo equals master in my mind. Chromacarina said, carrot.
give it a shot. Cool, dude. It's just I wanna emphasize that body painting and hot tub streams are not at all related. It might be that there are some people who do body paints also have done hot tub streams, but in general